Hi, I'm Tasha from fitnessblender.com and welcome to day number 1 of my 10-day challenge. We're focused on heavy lifting, HIIT, and cardio for improved muscle size and strength. Today we've got lower body strength EMOMs. Your warm-up is 10.5 minutes long and that includes both mobility and primer work. The workout itself is about 46 minutes and that includes various formats of the EMOM, so please read the write-up beforehand. Your cool down is about 6 minutes long. For equipment today, you'll need a range of medium to moderately heavy to heavy weights. I'll show you some modifications along the way. But first, I wanted to chat with you very quickly about a couple of options to help us continue offering our free, amazing workout content. Option number 1 would be to join our Fitness Blender channel membership on youtube.com and gain access to exclusive workout videos in some of our 5, 10, and 30-day challenges. Option number 2 would be to become an FB Plus subscriber on fitnessblender.com and gain exclusive access to all of our workout videos, training programs, and all of the subscriber-only features that we have to offer at the best price. I hope that you'll consider these options, but for right now, let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Welcome to day number 1 of my 10-day challenge. We're kicking things off with lower body strength. We're actually going to come down to the floor for our mobility work. This mobility work is 6 exercises, 45 seconds on, no rest between exercises. We're going to prime the body for some heavy lifting. Let's come into our 90-90 hip opener position, right leg in front. Oh my goodness, I'm already stiff and sore. Trying to get those legs to 90 degrees if you can. Sits bones as close to the ground as we can get them. From here, sit up nice and tall. Press your glutes into the floor. Try to keep the hip externally rotated in the front. And once we feel that lengthening and we feel comfortable here, trying to bring it forward into that forward fold, releasing every couple of seconds. So you don't have to stay down here on the fold because we don't want a static stretch. We're more so trying to work through our fullest range of motion. Once that feels good, we can add that slight rotation towards the right knee. Feeling the elongation, hamstrings and the glutes, maybe a little loosening up in those hips. Wow, that is special. Right leg's going to come forward. We're going to come to a half kneeling position. Take your time. I know it's not a ton of time in these 45 seconds. Fingertips tickle those ears. Right leg forward. From here, push your glutes back. Chest comes down towards the mat. And then come back up nice and slowly. We're in a forward hinge, good morning position. Hamstrings should feel a nice stretch along the back side. Oh my goodness, that is a special feeling. Nice and slowly, play around with your spacing here. That left knee is right underneath the left hip. Right knee and ankle are in alignment and you're gliding those glutes back. You might not get very far. I'm not getting very far because I am tight, as you can tell. We're going to stay in this half kneeling position. And from here, just gently rocking it forward, maybe a couple times with the leg in this half kneeling position in neutral. Then you're going to take that right foot to a diagonal. Just a couple of times lunging towards that diagonal position. And then laterally, toes can point out as wide as is comfortable for you. So if they have to still point a little forwards, that's okay. And then come back center and repeat. And I mean, you could work your way through diagonal again if you wanted to. You don't have to hop forward like I did. Always remember that mobility portions of a workout, they're mainly for you. So do what makes sense for your body. We're going to do all 3 of these on the left side. Coming down to that 90-90. Oh my goodness. So that was like incredibly clumsy to get that left leg forward. I'm stiff, as you can tell. Starting off with kind of a tempering motion, just testing the waters, seeing if the body's ready for what we want to give it. Mine is like, I don't know. That's why we're doing this. Get some of that crankiness out. Add that slight rotation. Maybe you can stay there a little longer so we're not looking for a static isometric hold, but just a little bit more range of motion. Notice that right hip pops up for me on the side. Just some feedback, no judgment. Half kneeling position. Ooh, I don't know why that was hard. Fingertips tickle the ears. Find that hinge. Oh, should feel a lengthening in the left hamstrings. Mobility work is always awkward for me. That's okay. It does not have to look pretty. I'm still finding my way with it. Admittedly, it's something that I started later in life. You know, the life that I've had so far, which means that there was a lot that this was not happening. You might even be starting to break a little sweat like me. I'm concentrating, but don't white knuckle your way through it. You're still moving with ease. All right, our three-way pulses. Bringing it forwards a couple of times. Diagonal, so in between that lateral and forward. Ooh, that one feels the best for me. And by best, I mean the least cranky. And then laterally. Oh, that was a good pop on this side. Didn't hurt. It was just a joint adjustment. Keep going on this left side. We'll get a 20-second transition before we get into our warm-up primer. We don't have to grab weights yet. Our first 5 moves are body weight. These will be 30 seconds, no rest in between. Slowly make your way to standing. Use my own leg to get up. Shake it out. Notice where there might still be some stiffness. Maybe you need to repeat that. Maybe you need to loosen up the joints a little bit more by going through some other mobility moves. Make it work for you. Fingertips tickle those ears again. Feet about shoulder distance. We take it into our chest opener squats. So notice here, hopefully, coming into our first set of squats, it doesn't feel as daunting as usual. Usually that first squat of a workout, everything's like, uh-oh, super tight. But just with that little bit of mobility work, hopefully we don't feel as tight. Inchworm is next. You'll find the edge of your space. Little bend in those knees. Walk it forward into your plank position. Linger in plank for a beat, and then walk it back up to standing. Feel free to bend those knees if those hamstrings are still tight. But again, with a little bit of mobility work, sometimes that's all you need to get those muscles primed for your primer. We're going to stay in that plank position for our next move. Come to plank, right foot towards right hand, and that right hand comes to ceiling. World's greatest stretch. Hand comes back center. We switch. Left foot comes up to left hand. That left hand comes to the ceiling. We rotate. You can always drop that back knee down to the ground. That feels a bit easier for you. Oh my. Next up is a deep squat, forward fold. So find your way to a deep squat position. I like to do that from the floor, and then from here, fingertips can grab underneath those toes if we can. Glutes come up to ceiling, and then glutes dip back down low to the floor. It is a deep squat. So you've got a nice wide space in between those legs. You gaze between those legs, crown of head to the floor. Oh, that's amazing. Alternating Cossack squats. Admittedly, these are not my favorite, but we're going to try them. Wide stance. Bend that right knee. Lunge and hinge over into it. Heel up, heel down, toe up on the opposite side. It's a lunge and a hinge, so you are coming forward. Chest is lifted. But most of that depth comes from that deep knee bend. If that's too much to shorten your range of motion, get used to it. Toe heel or hop those feet together. It's a quick 15 seconds. We're gonna grab our medium weights, light if you need to. I've got 20 pounds, 9.1 kilograms. Last 5 moves, we load the body. Narrow squats. Sink it down. You put your suitcases on the ground. You stand back up. Feet are a little bit closer together than they were for that chest opener squat. Big back muscles, your lats are engaged. Keeping those shoulders from rounding forward, pressing the floor away. We have RDLs, or deadlifts, next. There's no break. Hinge. Weights come right atop those shoelaces, and stand back up. Keep them nice and close. Hands are dangling right below those shoulders. Lats are packed. Shoulders are not rounding forward. We've got control of those weights with our hamstrings and our glutes. Alternating reverse lunges are next. Coming from our tall position, stepping one leg back, doesn't matter which one, because we're alternating. Feet remain hip distance apart, so we're not balancing on a train track. You can tap that back knee to the floor or just give it a little hover and primarily press through the full foot of whichever leg is in front. Next up, we'll rack those weights onto our shoulders for front squat. Double rack, elbows up. Feet can come wider than hip distance here. Press the floor away, stand up. Keep those elbows raised. Keep the chest open. You don't have to go below parallel. You can stay there. That's perfectly fine. If that's too much, one weight goblet squat. But we do have front squats, so it's great to prime the muscles for it. One more move. Lateral lunge. On rack, we alternate. One leg bent, the other leg straight. Come back center. Sit back into it. Give it a nice full press off the floor to come back center with control. We have a high volume workout. You are with me for a while. This is a tough challenge. Quick 30 seconds off coming up. Okay, first two EMOMs, 3 minutes long. 3 3-minute rounds. There's 3 exercises per EMOM. Your goal rep, 8 to 10 per exercise. So we start off with front squat, deadlift, reverse lunges. That's reps total. I'm gonna use 25 pounds, about 11.3 kilograms. You have plenty of time to switch those weights out. Front squat, 8 to 10 reps. I'm probably gonna stick with 8. We saw these during warm up. Same form. Hopefully you're just adding some load now. We got 3 rounds of this, so you don't have to start super heavy. I am gonna switch my weights out for my RDL and go a little heavier. We're bumping it up to 30 pounds. It's about 14 kilograms. Again, 8 to 10 reps. Plenty of time. Going at your own pace, challenging yourself. If you're done with deadlifts, reverse lunges are next. 8 to 10 total. Moving with urgency but control, because even though you have a lot of time, you want to make sure you have a lot of time to rest. Why are these so long? I want you to challenge your weight load. I want when we go again, you're not huffing and puffing and your muscles aren't still contracting. They get a little respite. So that if you want, you can bump those weights up for rounds 2 and 3. I might just stay consistent. I don't know. Or should I peer pressure myself? What are we thinking? Okay, peer pressure. All right, I'll bump my deadlifts and my reverse lunges up to 35 pounds. That's about 16 kilograms. But I think I'm gonna stay with 25 for the front squat. That's just what my body is feeling today for that. Is that right? There we go. It was gonna be heavy on one side, not the other. If you're still going, it'd be great to stop. Yeah, 30 seconds left. I want you to take the rest. I like the 25, so we're gonna grab these. Conveniently sitting here off camera. Take your deep breaths. We're gonna do that again. Another 3-minute round to do your 3 exercises, 8 to 10 reps each. Can we get those weights up just a smidge? We go in less than 10 seconds. Front squat, deadlift, reverse lunge. Super straightforward. Round 2. Silence on my end because I'm trying to work hard with you. I'm not trying to skip out on the fun. Deadlift is after. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that made a difference. Remember, you're aiming those weights for your heel. That's how you stay in alignment. Think this is 8. Let me show you an option for our reverse lunges. Yeah, grab it on the same side as the leg that's in front. You can do 4 on one side, 4 on the other. I think I might do that this round. There's my 4 on the right. I'm gonna do 4 on the left for a total of 8. It'd be 5 and 5 if you're doing 10. So yes, the write-up says alternating. Adjust and modify for what you need for today. I like that option for me today. That felt good. And I'm probably gonna go up in weight for that one because I'm using one weight. See, there's compromise, okay? You got a little over a minute to finish your work. Knowing that you only have one more time through, maybe we use our heaviest weights. Maybe. We're still in the more hypertrophic range. So these are not going to be your heaviest weight loads. They should be towards the heavier end to stretch you and push you, but you shouldn't be so tapped out that you can't do the work. I know there's a lot of science behind it, but don't worry, we'll get through it. Deep breaths in and out. Regulate your heart and breathing rate. You got less than 30 seconds. One more final round of these 3 exercises. That's me looking at the 20s and the 30s over there and thinking, well, do I want to do 25 again? Probably. I'm sticking with this because I got a knee thing going on the right side. So this feels good for this move. All right, last round. Dial in, 8 to 10 reps. Last time through. And your weights can touch depending on the shape of your weights. This makes it a little easier. It's kind of like a barbell. Each side helps the other. Chest upright. Press that floor away. I believe that was 8. We're gonna hope so. I'll just edit myself doing an extra one, right? And also remember, you're being careful to pick up those weights. Get yourself situated before you start. You have the time. Okay, be a rebel. I'm gonna go up and wait for the reverse lunge because I'm only using one weight. So about 18 kilograms, 40 pounds. This time I'm gonna do a contralateral hold. So right leg forward, left leg holds the weight. Feels good for me for today. 4 and 4 for me. Take your time. you have a little less than a minute and a half. And you're gonna get 45 seconds off before our next EMOM. Yowza. Oh, a little over a minute. Keep moving if you're moving. I'm gonna do some racking, rearranging, and thinking. Holy smokes. Grab some water. Please hydrate. I'm already pouring sweat. So as you're finishing up or you're breathing and recovering, EMOM number 2, same format, 3 exercises, 3 minutes, 3 times through, 8 to 10 reps. What does Tasha want to do? She's going to stick with that. If you read the write-up, you know it's coming. I just got to prepare because watching me fumble on the screen, you don't want to see that. So I'm prepping. Yeah, that looks good. We're going to do that. 10 seconds to finish it out. Hopefully you're finished working and you've got this extra time towards your recovery. 45 off. Okay, so our 3 exercises: goblet squat, sumo deadlift, and alternating curtsy lunges. For that goblet, you got 1 weight. For the sumo deadlift, would love for you to have 2. Wide stance, toes point out slightly, hinge forward, knees slightly bent, but you can also do that with hand over hand, 1 weight. And then our alternating curtsy lunges, reps total. Knee comes slightly across midline, but it's still in alignment with the front ankle. So I'm gonna start with 30 pounds, about 14 kilograms. For that goblet squat, I'm gonna have a weird hold because I don't wanna hit the mic. Otherwise, you have palms up, weight close, 8 to 10. I know, looking really weird. Carefully putting it down. That's just for me. That's how I have to hold it. Sumo deadlift. I'm going to go to 25, 11.3 kilograms per hand. We'll see how that goes. Wide stance, toes out, weight center. I'm going to do palms face. You can do palms face body. Palms face each other is a little easier for me, just with the shape of the weights. Weights down, and then toe heel, bring those feet together, pick them back up. Alternating curtsy lunges, 8 to 10 total, alternating. Nicely done. We still got a little over a minute and a half. That is a great amount of rest time. Sorry, these shorts are like moving around. Like, come on, stay put. They're like rolling up and I don't know. You don't need to be a part of my fabric adventures. Side step, get water. Try to keep your head lifted above your chest. I try not to do this number. It just doesn't feel good. Blood doesn't know where to go. You start feeling faint. We don't want that. Invite the air in. Even though your heart rate will still be elevated before we begin the next round, it should feel better. Okay, I'll go up to 35 pounds for that goblet, which for me turns into a partial shoulder workout because I can't hit the mic. You have a normal weight, you're getting to hold it nice and close. Mine is like goblet-ish. It is a goblet with flair. You got 30 seconds left. If you're still working, I encourage you to stop. Get some rest before we move to the next interval. It's feedback, not judgment. If you don't finish all the reps, it's not like you get punished. You can just say, Okay, maybe the load was a little too much. Less than 10, let's get ready for round 2. Goblet kicks it off. Don't laugh. I know, it looks so weird. Sumo deadlift is next. Giving you some space to count and concentrate. Taking my time. Come here, weights. During those sumo deadlifts, you should feel those adductors, those inner thigh muscles come into play a bit more. Your option for your curtsy, just like with our alternating reverse lunge, don't alternate. So you'll hold it on the right side. If right leg is working, do your 4 to 5 here, and then switch. The alternating option is the more difficult option. One at a time, a little bit easier, especially if you use half the weight load. Half meaning you get rid of one weight. A little less than a minute and a half. Oh, one more round. And then we got a water break. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I know. Okay, let's move these 25s out of reach. They're gone, Tasha. Let's get these 30, oh good gravy, for the rest of our work. Now, do I want a goblet? 40? Heck yeah. I'm gonna challenge myself. What's the worst that can happen? It's too heavy and I put it down. Is that really that bad? You got about 40 seconds left. Finish out your reps. Let's get ready for that last round. High volume, tons of work today. Caveat, you do not have to train like this challenge 24/7. This is meant to be slipped in as more of like a peak performance round of training or cycle of training. Don't train in this format 365. All right, goblet squat time. Last time I've gone up to 40 pounds, about 18 kilograms. I'm ready for my weird swing. Last round, 8 to 12 reps. 10 reps rather. 8 to 10. I use my chin as a stabilizer. Woo! That was good. Taking my time. We have plenty of time, especially since this is the last round. We get a water break. I'm gonna take my little break. Toes out, knee slightly bent, neutral spine, working with the 30s. Ooh, that's a difference. Here we go. Same hinge as your regular deadlift. You just have a wider stance. Holy moly. Ooh. I still got the curtsy lunges. Work with me, shorts. Come on. Y'all were a cute idea. Now you're doing things. Okay. Since it's the last round, I'm going to hold both 30s. 8 total. Maybe I'll make it 10. I don't know. I don't know. She's feeling inspired. Okay. Good form. Okay, this is 8. Oh yeah, we're tacking on 2 more. Come on. Yeah, here are the struggle reps. Yep. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Holy smokes. I feel good though. My feedback to myself. Could have struggled a little more. I can go up a little more so next time I do this workout. Maybe I'll start with 30, go up to 35. You have roughly 40 seconds left. You get to work to the buzzer this time. If you're just breathing with me, take a moment to reflect. Write your weight choices down. Think about where you might want to tweak some things next time. These exercises, for the most part, come back during this challenge. So, thinking ahead to where you might want to make some changes. 15 seconds. I'm cheering you on to finish. If you have to take some extra breaks and you're counting it down to the last second. 5 seconds. Come on, come on. Time for water break number 1. Press that pause button if you need a little extra time. I'll meet you back here. We got 2 more EMOMs in this second segment of the workout. We bump it down to 2 minutes. I'll see you soon. Welcome back from that first water break onto our second segment. EMOMs 3 and 4, we come down to 2 minutes, 2 exercises. It's still 3 rounds through, still 8 to 10 reps. We've got a narrow squat and alternating lateral lunges, all moves you've seen. I'm gonna start off with 30 pounds. That's about 14 kilograms, 8 to 10 reps, 2 exercises, 2 minutes. Put your suitcases down and then pick them back up. I like 8 for me. It makes me lift heavier. But you do you. Ooh. Okay, feeling strong. I'm gonna go down to 20 pounds, 9.1 kilograms for my alternating lateral lunges because I got that knee thing going on. I wanna test the waters first. So this is my warm-up weight and it felt good. So I'm gonna prime it again and make sure it still feels good. One leg straight, one leg bent. Feeling okay. Actually feel pretty good. Okay, not bad. All right. We got 1 minute. So if you're still working, that's okay. You want to get at least 30 seconds off. But then eventually get more than 30 seconds off. So you're working efficiently, moving heavier load. Feeling good. Should I go up? Yeah, I got time. Okay. We're gonna go up to 35 pounds per arm, about 16 kilograms for that narrow squat or that suitcase squat, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, ooh. There are sound effects. Ooh. I'm deciding if I want to go up for the lateral lunge. I think I do. I'll know in the moment, but I'm inspiring myself to bump it up. Less than 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and grab those weights. Ooh. Telling you, sound effects help. Push that floor away. Yowza. Yes, ma'am. We're doing it. 25 pounds, 11.3 kilograms, I believe. Ooh. Oh, that medial glute just woke up. Said, girl. And mine would look prettier if I had more space. I'm kind of decreasing my range of motion. I think this is 8. We're gonna make it 8. Oh, that was fantastic. Minute-ish left. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Take your minute to rest if you're done. You should be pushing a heavy enough load on both of these moves to need the rest. If you don't need the rest and you don't have weights heavy enough to elicit rest, we can add some tempo, some time under tension. So maybe instead of 8 reps, do 4 to 6. Slow down that tempo. 3 down, 1 up. Take it out, hold, pause. Back center for the lateral lunge. There's so many different ways to manipulate the variable if you don't have the range of weights to make this work for you. One more round. I'll stick with 35 because there's more work to do. And I'll show you the one unilateral option because maybe we're tired and we want to do that in the last round. Okay, narrow squat. Last time. My knee's feeling good. Listen, I have cranky injuries that just come out of nowhere to haunt me. They're like, remember this from 10 years ago? I'm like, why? Just keep me humble. Whew. All right, so apparently I'm using 35 pounds for the unilateral option. So it's 4 and 4. So if right arm has the weight, left leg is stepping out. So I'm going to do 4 on that side and then 4 on the other because that's what feels good. Make sure that weight clears your leg. 3, 2, 1. How about 5? A little more than a minute to go. It's okay. You get 45 seconds off after this set of EMOMs before we go into our second one of the same format. So you can work a little closer to the buzzer if you need to. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was, do I want to keep these? I think I do. This could be a mistake. I'm looking at what's next. I'm keeping them. You have less than 30 seconds. Finish out your reps. Oh, look, a piece of my outfit. Ooh. Don't even know what part. Hopefully it's not going to come apart. It'll be awkward. Okay. Less than 10. Should be finished, hopefully. We're just breathing. $45 off. Okay, 2 new exercises. We have sumo squat. So like your sumo deadlift stance, except this time we're gonna bend those knees. So we got flexion at the knee joint. Chest up, pick up, put down the weights. Well, you're pretending to put them down, but you're not going to. And then move number 2, our forward lunge. There's a lot of tension placed on the knee. That step forward, so you don't have to have a super aggressive large step. That's more than enough. Option to rack makes it harder, or just hold the weights by your side. 8 to 10 reps. Straddle those weights, toes out. Get ready for it. I'm sticking with 35 pounds per hand, apparently. Sometimes I'm lazy. I didn't want to re-rack them, but this is heavy. Oh, no, no, no. Ooh. I'm going down to 20 pounds, 9.1 kilograms, because I'm going to do the racked option for the forward lunge. Elbows up nice and high. We alternate step, press center, step, press center. I'm doing this with control. My core is tight. Try not to send that tension into the lower back. Turn those abs on. Holy smokes, more than a minute to rest if you're done. Now, you could also hold those weights by your side, or you can go back to that goblet hold, one weight. I got my heart rate up. Okay, Looking at all my options here, thinking I'll keep them. Apparently my 35 pounds, about 16 kilograms. It's my challenge weight for that move right now. Feels good. Now you'll notice I'm going low, but I'm going to parallel. I'm not going below. You don't have to. Same muscles engage, especially in this more aggressive position. If it's a move you're not accustomed to, don't worry so much about that below parallel directive. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just sometimes a lot of tension on the body before it's ready. All right, round 2. Straddle, toes out, chest up. And I count that first lift from the floor as 1. Yeah, that was work. Yep, that's a 1. Sorry, that was kind of loud. That option for 1, you can hold it like so, palms up with the shape of my mic. I have to do this hold. But there's that goblet option for that forward lunge. If you're working towards a racked position, but you're not quite there to hold both weights. Holy smokes. Oh, a little over a minute. We are so conditioned to rush and get it over with. Slow it down, take your time. I'm even giving myself that directive. I'm like, Tasha, we're okay. You notice me not rushing in between exercises. The time is there for you to get into proper form, but also the mental space to want to actually try again with some zealous. Like, you want to have some zeal, rather, some zealous. Wow. 30 seconds left. Be committed, follow through. If you're thinking about lifting a weight that kind of scares you a little bit, you can get through a couple of reps and maybe switch it out. There's no shame in that. Just give it a try. If anything feels wrong or wonky, just switch back to a lighter weight. Last round. That's going to be my consistent weight for this. Let's do it. 1 from the ground. Holy smokes. Whew. The unnecessary heaving of the weights. I apologize. Okay. I got the 25s. Both of them. Not both. Both. Means it's going to end well. Slow and controlled. You get a water break after this. Take it to the buzzer if you need to. Weight slipping on my shoulder. Ooh, all the sweat. And look at that. Showing myself what I am capable of. You got less than a minute. If you're done, head lifted above heart, chest open, side step. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Heart rate's high. You're going to get water soon. Let's work on that regulatory breath. If you're still working, you're trying that new challenging weight that you haven't tried before. You got 30 seconds left. Oh my goodness. 1 more water break. 2 more EMOMs. So 1 more segment of EMOMs. There's a finisher too, but the finisher's body weight. I told you, tons of volume, okay? Just a couple more seconds, 5 seconds. Wow, 2 of 3 segments done. Water break number 2. Press the pause button if you need a little extra time. I'll see you soon. Welcome back from that second water break. Our third and final segment of EMOMs, we drop it down to one exercise, 1 minute, 3 times through. We also drop our goal reps to 6 to 8. We're kicking it off with a kickstand single leg deadlift, 6 to 8 reps per leg within that minute's time. I'm going to use 25 pounds, roughly 11.3 kilograms. Remember, you get to rest with whatever time is left within that minute. Kickstanding my left leg, I'm starting on my right. Most of the weight is on that right side. Same angling of pushing the hips and glutes back. Chest is stamping the floor. Those weights hang right below. You barely got any weight in that left foot. I believe that was 6. I'm going to switch. It might have been more. I'm aiming for 6. Whew. You want to get at least 15 seconds in between. 15 is not much, so you got to work. 30 pounds I'm going up to. Oh my goodness. Barely any weight in that kickstand. A little bend in the knee on the working leg. And this kickstand angle depends on the individual, so play around with it. Round number 2, coming up. 6 to 8 per leg. Go up in weights if you can each round, or at least try to stay consistent. Holy smokes. Yowza. Oh my goodness. Do you feel that? Glutes, hamstrings, fired up. I'm going to stick with my 30 pounds. It feels sufficient for today. One more round. And then we have another EMOM, but it's our last EMOM. All right, less than 10 seconds. Pick those weights up if you have them down. Let's go. Last time through. Oh my goodness. Yowza. 30 seconds left in the interval. You do get 30 seconds off before we go into that last EMOM. Oh my. We're fatigued, I know, but I still want you to try to lift those challenging weights. It's only one move. Finish out this interval. Okay, our last EMOM. Offset front squat. You're going to kickstand the non-working leg, so barely any weight. As I said, that kickstand kind of just depends on your anatomy. It could be in line with your heel, could be forward in line with the toe, further out to the side, whatever gets you through your fullest range of motion safely. I'm going to start with 25 pounds, 11.3 kilograms, racked on the right side. 6 to 8 reps per side. Chest up. Once you've done 6 on the right, 6 on the left, quick, safe transition. Notice my spacing is different on this side. 8 per side will take you a little longer, but if you're moving efficiently, you'll get there. Just make sure the weight is challenging enough. That was round 1. We got 2 more. Do I want the 30? It's right there. Not yet. Potentially never, but we're gonna see. All right, get ready. And you can start on your left side. You don't have to rack it right first. It's just common. Round 2 of 3. Let's see if we can get deeper range. Oh yeah. option if that rack does not work. Weight can be on the outside of that working leg. Something for everyone. Holy smokes. Okay, because I'm sweating so much, I think I have to use the other shaped dumbbell, even though they're both 30 pounds. I have to use this one. That's gonna fall off my shoulder. It's too much sweat. I felt the peer pressure through the camera. You all said, Tasha, come on, we know. Grab the 30 for the last round, about 14 kilograms. All right, we can work to the buzzer this time. Whew. Why'd y'all do that? Y'all don't like me. Okay. And I use my other hand as assistance on the left because it's just not as strong to hold that weight up. It's okay. Holy smokes. Okay, you were right. Tasha was strong enough, even though that sucketh. Keep going. If you're still moving, yes, you can take it to the buzzer. Just doing a little cleanup because we have a body weight finisher, which means no weights. You'll get 30 seconds off after this interval though. So keep working if you're still working. Almost there. Okay, 30 seconds off. Body weight finisher. We've got 4 exercises, 30 on, 10 off, 2 times through. Let's fix these shorts. Oh, we're starting in 15 seconds. Get control of that breath. I know it's elevated. You start off with an eccentric squat, so it's slow down, single tempo up. Or you can just do slow tempo all the way, but I wouldn't recommend it. Here we go. Down, 2, 3, regular tempo up, slow, slow, slow. Wow. See where you have hitches in your range of motion, where the muscles, ligaments, and tendons try to lock up, or things just feel kind of out of sorts. Use that as your feedback. Some things to work on. Are those knees wobbling or do they got you? 10 seconds off. Right leg forward, left leg back. 3-second iso hold from the floor. And then you're gonna kick your heel to your glute. So come all the way down. From here, hold. 3, 2, 1. Heel the glute, come back down. Wow, repeat. 3, 2, 1. Kick, land, release. Repeat. 3, 2, 1. Kick, land, down. 3, 2, 1. Kick, land, down. Oh my goodness, who did this? 3, 2, 1. Kick, land, down. 3, 2, 1. I don't like this. 3, 2, 1. What the? Wow. What we do on the right, we must do on the left. Don't even think about it. Just get down there. Don't think about it. 3, 2, 1. Kick, land, down. 3, 2, 1. Kick the glutes and down. 3, 2, 1. Down. What in the world? Hopefully I have enough footage to do the insert so you can see the preview because I'm struggling. Come on, left side. What in the? Wake up. Holy smokes. All right, let's finish out this first round. Triple pulse calf raise. It's as the name sounds. Peel those heels up. 3, 2, 1. Tap back up. 3, 2, 1. Just a little reset tap. 3, 2, 1. Try to keep those ankles from rolling inwardly or outwardly. We got a nice neutral stack. Barely tap. 3, 2, 1. If you need to, you got your wall, stable surface to provide some balance. Woo, that was round 1 of 2. We gotta do it again. It's on the whiteboard. Eccentric squat. Here we go. If you're new to training with me, my more challenging workouts, I design them to feel challenging to a point where you're kind of like, oh, I've got discomfort. There's a little questioning about, can I do this? But then you are actually capable of doing it. It's that sweet spot of taking you to the next level. I'm not doing this because I just want it to be hard. It's most of the time because we just underestimate ourselves. We can do this. Modify as needed, take breaks as needed, but we can do this. Okay. 3, 2, 1, kick, land, reset. 3, 2, 1, kick, land, reset. You want to land, okay? 3, 2, 1, kick, pause, reset. Get that activation in the glutes on the right side. Holy smoke, you're starting from a dead start each time. Got to add the arms. That's enough. That was enough. There was just, I could not add any more. Left side, last time. Are your legs smoking? I feel like they're on fire. Oh, here's where I feel the knee thing. Okay. I gotta think about this feedback. I don't know what your problem is. Oh my goodness. But my glutes on the left side, they are crying. Nope. Nope. We're not quitting. Come on. All the way. Oh my goodness. One more exercise. Triple pulse, calf raise. Then we get to stretch. Dial all the way in. 1, tap up, 2, 3, tap up, 2, 3, tap up, 2, 3. Come on. We are tired. I'm giving you a very straightforward exercise to finish on. But mind engagement all the way to the buzzer. Do not zone out. Feel that pain, safe pain, rise and release. Rise all the way up into the glutes. Oh my goodness. Walk around your space. Let's quiet out these beeps. Deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're still going to be out of breath as we go into our roughly 6-minute cool down, about 30 seconds per stretch. Let's balance onto that left leg. Right heel comes up to the glutes. Grab on top of those shoelaces with a foot. Tuck the pelvis under as you put pressure into the palm of your hand. Getting a stretch for those quads. A little bit of hip flexors on the right side. Oh my. Even though we're tired, stay active in that stretch. Press, tuck, play around with the angling. Oh, my quads. And if 6 minutes isn't enough, repeat it. Do what you need for your body. Release that. Let's kick that right heel through, heel down, toe up. Push your glutes back, lower the chest until you feel lengthening in the hamstrings all the way up into the glutes on the right side. Long workout, lots of volume. We had nice prep though. We had a 10.5-minute prep. But if you don't have this much time to work out, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get results. This is just for a phase of life and training where you have the time. And bring it up, figure 4, right side. So we're going to balance that right foot onto the left quad, open up the hip, gently guide that hip open as we sink into our squat. You can hold on to a non-moving stable surface. This is for those times where you want high volume challenge. You want to increase the load. And release. Oh my goodness. Step out to the right side, lateral lunge hold. So you're bending that right knee and holding. If you want more of a stretch, left arm reaches towards the right toe. You get a little torso rotation. You feel the adductors, inner thigh on the left leg open up more. Medial glutes will open on the right. Oh, that feels really good. I also want my hand down because just balancing here was too much. This feels good to just kind of hang out. And come up center, toe heel, gentle hop together. We switch. Balance right, left heel up towards the glutes. pelvic tuck, and press into the palm. So we do these 4 stretches on the left side. Hopefully you're still with me. We had a long time together today. It was good, hopefully. I had fun. This is actually my first workout filming in a while. Heel down, toe up. So shoot that left leg through, hamstrings and glutes on the left side. So I do phases of filming where I do a block of planning, then I do a block of filming on repeat. So I'm always super ecstatic to come back. I love the filming part. I love all of it, but getting to take you through the workouts is my ultimate fave. So happy to be back. Oh my goodness, bring it up. Balance on that right leg. Let's place that right foot on the right quad. Sorry, the left foot on the right quad. Right on right would be impossible, but I figured you'd figure it out. Gently keep that hip open, sit back. I say a lot of things backwards or just completely incorrectly. My brain's working like this. My mouth just can't always keep up, so I apologize. Bring it up, step it out to that left side, lateral lunge hold. Push those glutes back, keep the chest open. Option to grab that right arm towards the right arm towards the left toes rather. Just think opposites. It's the end of a long workout. Right and left has become one. Oh my goodness, that feels so good here. And let's come up center, toe heel, little hop. Balance on that left leg. You're gonna hug that right knee in and then open the hip out. Bring it back center and up again for a little hold. Focusing on my non-moving spot so I don't fall. A little dynamic work to end us out. And release. Let's just switch. So left side, bringing that left knee up. Little hug. Do you hear that? That was sweat. Just sliding off the knee. Body, we're almost done. You don't have to overreact like this. We stopped moving and my body was like, send all the sweat out. She's dying. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Last hug. And release. Take those feet a little bit wider than hip distance and let's draw our hip circles. Glutes to the back, to the side, to the front, all the way around. Noticing any spots of tension. We might need to stretch a little bit more and change the direction of your circle. Take it the other way. Okay, right side. That wasn't a good thing. That was more of a, ooh, okay. A little angry today. Feisty. And make that your last circle. Stand up nice and tall. Take those arms nice and wide. Press those thumbs back. Chest in between those shoulders. Rotate the wrist. And we alternate with rounding out the spine, chin to chest. Separate the shoulder blades. Hug the tree. Opening and rotating. And closing. And rounding. One more. Hug. And release. Let's take a deep breath. Reach up towards the sky or the ceiling. Exhale down. You deserve one more. That was really tough. Inhale up. And exhale. Send it all back out. Give yourselves a round of applause. If you are joining me for my 10-day challenge, we do upper body, same format tomorrow. I know, but it won't be as calorically challenging, smaller muscle groups. Anyways, my name is Tasha. I thank you so much for joining me and I hope I get to see you again very soon. Workout complete. He's so out of breath already. You didn't do anything yet. All right. The cool down is about 6.5 minutes long. That is not true. That was a lie. It's just 6. Wow. But let's go ahead and start. No. Rewind. Please read. No. Blech. heavy lifting, cardio, and HIIT for, no. How did I say this and why am I blanking? All right. That way I can actually splice it together. Option number 2 would be to be the 10 years later, Tasha got through it. Whoa, whoa, obstacle. Okay. Okay, this is entirely rude, but we're feeling good. And I hope you're still recording because this phone has like no space on it.